What's going on, guys? Alex here and welcome back to Monster Motors. So today, as you can tell by the video title, is new car day. This is why the Clio is up for sale. And yeah, let me just quickly paint a little picture for you. So my wife and I were just sat on the sofa watching Endgame, because we've just been like rewatching all the Marvel films in order of time release, well, timeline order even, not time release. Yeah, then sort of around 8:30ish, get a phone call and this happens.
Is 746. Who's got 746? 746 is Alexander Zabino. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. Alexander, congratulations. You have won the Clio RS200. You are a lucky chap. That car is absolutely stunning. So well done. How many tickets did Alex have?
And fast forward a couple of weeks and here she is. Like, I still can't really believe it that it's happened again. The fact that I have to say again is just mind-blowing. So winning one car raffle as if that wasn't ridiculous enough last year with the RS. I say the RS, the Escort RS Turbo, because this is technically an RS as well. It wasn't mind-blowing. I'd get another one. So here she is, liquid yellow Clio RS200 fitted with a supercharger. So I only entered it because liquid yellow is my favourite Renault colour. This model is obviously an upgrade to my 182 and it was supercharged, so I was like, oh, you know what, we'll just enter it because why not? You never know, if you're not in it, you're not going to win it. So the max tickets was 6 and they were £20 each, so this car has cost me £120, which for what I've got is pretty ridiculous. So if we just have a quick look on the outside, so like I mentioned, it's liquid yellow. I've spoken with the previous owner as well, so I found out a little bit more, but one of my favorite things that he has done is this little like whisker at the front. That's normally black, but he's had that color coded and I just think it just looks so much better. But yeah, so when the car got delivered, I had my mate Bar come round. He's helped me out. We have already moved over my seats from the 182 into this, just because I much prefer my seats, and they are basically brand new. They've only done that one track day, so it was a no-brainer. And we've also moved over my harnesses, so I've got the 6 points in here as well. And the other thing was I've moved over my steering wheel from the 182 as well, just because it had a Saybelt flat bottom steering wheel in it, but again, this is basically brand new, so why not? It was a straight swap anyway. But yeah, this is the car. Let me get the spec list up and we'll check. Right, so I'm going to read it off my phone because there's quite a lot of stuff to it. So start at the top of the list. 2011 Renault Clio Sport RS200, liquid pearl yellow, that we know. So the car's on 70,000 miles, but the engine's on 23,000, as I can't remember if he said that he blew it up and then swapped it or rebuilt it. And while he was doing that, he fitted a Rotrex C30 94 supercharger kit, and that is why it's now making 316 horsepower at 13 psi. And while he's done that, he had camshafts fitted, 402 cat cams even, cylinder head refreshed, ram air cone filter, bigger injectors, pro alloy boost pipes, billet supercharger bracket, tile sport blow off valve, fuel pump upgrade, titanium wrapped manifold, full 2.5-inch Scorpion exhaust system, which is insanely loud. It sounds good, but unfortunately I am going to have to go and visit my friends up at Fast Road Conversions and get it quietened down, because like my 182, that was built as a track car. This is going to become the new track car, and obviously it's very loud, and because of track limits, like the noise limits, I think it's like 98 decibels static. This isn't going to pass it. So it's weird. I always phone them up and I'm like, can you make my car louder? And this time I'm gonna have to do the complete opposite. But yeah, carrying on with the list. So Godspeed G-hook discs, Pro Race pads, Hell braided brake lines, Type 200.4 brake fluid, Yellow Speed Racing Dynamic Pro coilovers, shorter front dampeners, fast road camber and caster setup, Powerflex engine mount, a light race battery, Tegawa battery cage. Not got the Saybelt GT3 seats with the red OMP harnesses. They are now in the 182, so that's going to get ready to go up for sale as soon as I sort out that leak, which that's booked in for a couple of weeks time, so we'll soon find out what actually happened. We still think it's just it got a bit hot, opened up a little bit at the sump and just squirted oil out, got on the belt and just went everywhere. Let's see what else. Carbon fiber gear knob extension, which I will show you in a second. Gloss black half cage, which again is mint because it's basically turned up and it's track ready to go. So we've got a track day booked on the 13th of August, which I'm really looking forward to at Lydden Hill, so I can't wait for that. Black door cards, genuine Renault Sport projector headlights, genuine cup spoiler, gloss black side bullets, front splitter and the Speedline alloys. So as you can tell, the guy really did put in the work in building this. He was telling me, it was, oh Jesus, why does it keep doing this brightness thing? Yeah, he was saying that he's built it over lockdown, so it was basically his baby, and I really do appreciate all the work that he's put into it. But yeah, so as you can see, these are the alloys. A fantastic choice, and I love the colour. It like really complements everything well. Like, you look at the car from outside, it's not like, you wouldn't say it's running the power it is, which I quite like. So if we head on around in here, we will open the bonnet. The real question is, am I going to be able to do this one-handed? Oh, I am. Let me just point you to the sky for a second, and there we go. So the supercharger, I don't know how well we're actually going to be able to see it, but down there you can sort of see the comb smushed against the radiator, so we're probably going to at some point see if we can change the positioning of that and find a better place for it, although there's not that much space. Supercharger is all the way down there. Again, like, I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, because as you can see from here we can't see anything, but just trust me, it's in there and it all works great. We can see the blow off valve, so at least that, and like I mentioned, the carbon fiber gear shifter. Another thing on my list is to get a quick shifter fitted, because the throw is a little bit long. Like, obviously it is still usable, so it's not the end of the world, but first thing on my list is the exhaust, because else I'm not going to get on track. But yeah, so that is the car. I think we should get a couple of GoPros set up and go and take it out for a quick drive. So let's go for a quick little drive. Just to make sure that the rear camera stays on. Hopefully it should be okay, but we'll soon find out. Driving it slowly like that is so loud. It sounds great, but like I said, I'm pretty sure the racetracks won't like it. So unfortunately, that's one thing that's going to have to change, but it is where it is. Let's do a couple of pulls. Slightly soften the suspension, because when it got delivered it was literally just bouncing all over the place, but that's fine, because it means that when we go and take it on track, we can just turn up the dampening again to hard and it's just going to be mint. But yeah, the power delivery is so linear on it, it's great. So the guys that have done the mapping, they've done an absolute fantastic job, and again, just great work to the guy that built it. So Hayden, if you're watching, you've done sick. But So yeah, there we have it, the latest car to the channel, and what a car it is. I hope you guys are excited as I am with everything that I'm going to be doing with this. So make sure, if you aren't already, to subscribe, because it's going to be mega. So track days, all sorts. The car is pretty much all well sorted, but it's a project, you're never done with it. So I'm sure we're going to find more bits to do to it, little add-ons, little tweaks. As we're doing like the track days, we might find, oh, this will be better, that needs changing, or whatever. But it's just all part of the experience. So yeah, what a curveball this was. Honestly, I'm still just mind blown. Massive thanks to the guys at DreamCarGiveaways again for such a sick car. And yeah, this one is amazing. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave the video a like, as it does help, and leave a comment, because for some reason all my videos are just doing rubbish, and I think it's just because of like the way the YouTube algorithm works. So any likes and comments are greatly appreciated, just to help me get that little bit more reach, so that more people can see this. So that's it. I will catch you guys on the next video, which I think should be a update on the M4, because since having taken delivery of it, I've not really done much, as it's just been a bit manic. But yeah, now we've got loads of cars to do loads of videos with. We've also got Sam's car still to unveil to the channel, and I think we're probably going to do something with Bar's car as well, because that is a proper sorted weapon. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. Cheers!